Hello there, Patia. It's the world-famous Jock and Doc Show. Hello there, Paul.
World, if your world just exists of Padia and Sadie Heap and such like. Yes, hello there, Doc. Nice to see you, mate.
Yes, and of course, no, hang on. This one. I speak into this one, not this one. Right. Tonight we're at the Royal Varuna Yacht Club. And we swam here, or did you come in a rowboat?
No, well, actually, I'm not going to say anything about the traffic. No, I'll just bite my tongue about that. No, it's great to be here. Royal Varuna Yacht Club. Actually, the taxi that took me here, he'd never been here before. And it is just a lovely little isolated spot at the bottom of... Well, I don't even know what the soy is, really.
No, it's the one that leads off the one that goes to the Royal Cliff. That's the only way I remember it.
You get to where the police box is at the top of Prattamrack, and you go left, and you just go straight all the way down till you hit the water.
Right.
Pretty much.
Okay. Well, this is a joint Chambers of Commerce meeting. So we've got the Brits and the Aussies and the South Africans, and
Don't do the German accent.
and the Germans.
And the Germans. No Americans tonight?
Yes,
Just
and the Americans, yes.
Okay, so 5 chambers. And this is, well, when it's the Aussies that lead it, they call it the Sundowners, which would be very apt for tonight because we've got a beautiful sunset.
Too late, mate, it's gone.
Yeah. But anyway, it's a nice place to come along. Actually, you know, when you think of venues like this for networking, it's actually a pretty cool thing in a way because, you know, you've done your whole week in the air-conditioned office and you come here and it's nice. And there's a little bit of a breeze. Thank the Lord.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we have been having some rather hot weather recently.
Yes, well, I think we're filming this on the Friday and Sunday's meant to be the hottest day of the year.
Is it?
Yes, apparently, yes. So I'm sure it's going to get, going to be crazy, and which might be a good thing for you, old man. Old man, because of the hospital, you'll get all these people fainting and such like, which is a very subtle and mishandled way of leading us into our first interview. Because one of the sponsors for tonight is another. Yes, there is another hospital.
What? Another? I don't believe it. And there is not another hospital.
So you're going to have to leave that hat aside because we will be interviewing a gentleman from Bangmongrad Hospital.
Yeah, but they're up there, that funny place up north.
Well, I reckon they're down here spying on the likes of you and your colleagues.
Indeed.
All right.
Indeed. All right, let's go and get him.
Okay, all right, stay tuned.
Our first guest of the evening, that's spelt with a J.
Okay.
Got it? I know it's a bit of a problem for you down there. It's Roland Homan. Now, Roland has come all the way from Bangkok to tell us all about a little hospital that he's got up there. Roland, you're from Bumrungrad. Now, it's got a silly name. Why don't they change it?
I don't think we need to change it because it's just very well known and it means to care for the people. So it's maybe not as straightforward as other hospitals which have international in their name or the city, but Bumrungrad is just something extraordinary. Yes.
Well, I mean, I will grant you that it is exceptionally well known throughout the world. There are websites absolutely dedicated to your hospital and others dedicated to trying to dynamite your hospital. But that occurs with every hospital, let me assure you. I've worked all over the world, and doctors are a dreadful bunch of people, except my doctor, and hospitals are a dreadful place to be in, except for my hospital. So tell us then, since you're a sponsor of the evening, tell us a bit about Bumrungrad. It's got 3,000 doctors.
Almost now. We have about 1,200 doctors affiliated to the hospital. It doesn't mean that they're all working there all the time. Yeah, but we have almost between 900 and about 1,000 nurses and other support staff. So it's officially the biggest hospital in Southeast Asia, private hospital, say. Yeah, and with outpatient and inpatient services, which are excellent, like as other hospitals as well in the region. Yeah, I have to say that. Yeah, I mean, Thailand is well known as having very, very good health care service, and we're just hoping to stay at the top of this.
Now, how many nurses did you say you had?
I believe I said about between 900 and 1,000.
I see. And your girlfriend is a nurse?
No, she's not.
So you've got 900 and 1,000 gorgeous girls, and your girlfriend isn't one of them. Now, what does this tell me about your nursing staff? They're ugly.
Yeah, they are very professional. That's it.
I'm glad to see someone's been professional. Tell me, in Pattaya, I mean, Dr. Ian will attest that because we're a tourist city, they have multilingual staff. In Bangkok, is it the expat market? Is it the Thais? Is it the tourists? Or is it a mix of all?
I mean, to be honest, our market is mainly still Thai. So we have about 60% of all our about 1 million patients a year, they are Thai. And 40% are foreigners, with about like 5 to 10%, which are actually expats. That means we have a lot of medical tourists coming to us from other countries, mainly from Southeast Asian countries like Burma, Cambodia, Vietnam, Laos and others. Then obviously Middle Eastern patients. But for me personally, I'm working obviously for the expat market and managing the expat market. Okay. Yeah.
Good. Well, it's interesting. Back to what Doc and I were saying at the beginning. So why would Bumrungrad decide to sponsor something like this? Because obviously when you do that, there's a financial element, but it's usually to help promote your business, whatever your business is. But your business is primarily, or is in Bangkok.
So you're down here spying.
Yes, just kind of what I was alluding to.
Yeah, I was trying to find out. No, I mean, it's definitely for us. It's not the first time, but we're trying to really find out like what actually people here in Pattaya need, how they live, meet new people. I mean, it's a networking event, so it's a lot about mingling, meeting some new faces. But I mean, Bumrungrad is well known, definitely in Bangkok. I'm pretty sure it's well known in Pattaya as well, and over that. But for us, it's important to give people the chance and the choice to eventually come to us. And we have partner hospitals actually here in the city as well. Yeah, that means we have doctors working with other doctors here at a local hospital. So, and not every hospital always has a specialty what a person's looking for. So we have a lot of retirement communities here around Pattaya, but not every hospital serves every specialty, and it's good that way. So eventually, for some specialties, you might want to find something in Bangkok rather than here.
Do you have a large geriatric population?
At the hospital?
Yes.
Yes, we have a large geriatric ward.
We find the same, that our geriatric numbers are going up and up and up because none of our patients die. So they just live forever.
That's a success story, yes. Yeah, that's a very good thing, yes. Good.
All right, let's move on to our second interview. Actually, you were pretty good. I
found it very nice. Very friendly.
You weren't bad tonight, actually. Let's see. Actually, I have no idea who we're going to interview next, as usual.
Yes.
So let's see if you can keep up your good behaviour, right?
All right.
Okay.
Roland, good to meet you.
Thank you very much, Dr.
Right,
yeah.
break a leg.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Okay.
Right then, Paul, we've found another willing victim. Yes, this is Tom Whitcraft. Now, Tom, you're one of the owners of RMA. Tell us, what is RMA?
RMA is a vehicle modifying business that's based in Lam Chabang as well as Bangkok. We modify different vehicles, mostly on the Ford platforms as well as Land Rovers, for mostly fleet businesses around the world.
What do you have to do to them?
Oh, it depends on the customer requirements. I mean, we're in many different sectors. Some are military. We do armored vehicles. We do troop transporters. We also get involved in a lot of mining vehicles, specialty mining vehicles for for the mining sector where there's special safety requirements on the vehicles.
So you're responsible for Pattayar's BART buses?
No.
That was fairly definite.
Yeah, well, it's a slightly different business. We actually modify at a very, very high standard where the OEMs actually certify us to manufacture, and as a result, the warranties are carried through in the process. Many people don't realize that when you do a BOT bus, the manufacturers will not warranty that vehicle after you've done it.
I don't blame them after they've done 28 times up and down Second Road.
Sure. Well, it's interesting. Tell me, is your clients, are they then based outside of Thailand? And then, therefore, the question would be, how is it you're able to do business? Is it because of the workforce and or the logistics? I mean, you mentioned Lam Chabang, which obviously ties in.
Well, there's a combination of factors. Most of our clients are global. We're a global business. We're based in Thailand. We operate under the regional operating headquarters laws in Thailand. The question with regards to what? Sorry, I missed that one.
Your clients are overseas, but you're here in Thailand. How does it work?
Being a center for pickup truck manufacturing, I mean, Thailand is very, very well suited for as a base platform for us, and then we take it and then make the modifications as we go forward. Obviously, logistics makes a big difference. Lam Chabang Port, our facility is 5 minutes drive from the port, so we're straight on to Ro-Ros or whatever is required to get vehicles around the world.
Okay. I have a friend who works in a similar business. He used to work for Ford. He worked for General Motors here, and he's now back in Melbourne, and he's in the business of doing this armour plating for vehicles and for the military. And he calls me up and he said, we've just taken a personnel carrier out into the desert and blew it up, which always reminds me of something like Top Gear, where they test these things. And I mean, it sounds like fun, but actually that must be very nerve-wracking for you when you're going through that process of testing it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, testing now. In the early days of armoring, basically manufacturers used to be able to get away with just certifying the various pieces of, a door or a window. But as time's gone on and the bad guys have gotten more sophisticated, it's taken. There's a much higher requirement in terms of overall structural integrity of the vehicle. When it does get attacked, and that's really what you're talking about, and you do have to blow up vehicles to prove it. So, sure. Which then, as a result, makes it a much more expensive game as well.
Absolutely.
Have you been to see the dreadful movie, I have to say, Captain America?
No, I haven't.
Well, they've got a whole pile of Chevrolet big black things, models, and they shoot one of them, and they've got automatic rifle fire going into this thing, and the driver is sitting there quite unscathed. Yes.
I'm sure it's a very well put together vehicle. Being a Chevrolet.
Tracy, would you like to list the rest of your customers?
No. No. I mean, but yeah, sure. You do see these in movies. I mean, it's a bit different in the real world.
Everything is different in the real world, Tom, and we're not in it right down here.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, I think it's very good. We always speak to the sponsors when we come to these events, but it's great when we meet someone that we haven't met before. Not just mean for TV, because the whole idea is we're here to network, we're all here to do business, and hopefully tonight you get a little bit of, whether it's business or just, spread the name of your company.
The name of the company, and I'm also the Vice Commodore here at the club, so
okay.
I had to get a little plug in for that.
Yeah,
so.
Right. So it's RMA, and do you do Daihatsu Miras?
Nope.
Well, there we go. I thought I might have been.
Looking for spare parts.
No, I want to be bomb-proof.
Can't be done.
All right. Tom, thank you very much indeed. Well, Paul, as you said, we like to get the sponsors of the evening because, after all, they've put out some money so we can have fun. Now, one of the sponsoring companies is Lyrico, and we have the Pong brothers, Pity Pong and Patara Pong.
Hello. Hello, nice to meet you.
Yes. So, tell us, what does your company do?
Okay, our company is it's called Relico. We are the working office solution supplies. We are from France.
Oh.
So everything you see in the office, starting from the light bulb until the paper, a sheet of paper, we provide it all.
Okay. Speak French.
Bonjour.
I see. Absolutely bilingual. And Patara Pong, what do you do other than drink beer?
I think I'm going to have a next party in Pattaya, something like that.
I see. So you're the fellow that organises the parties. We'll talk to you afterwards. Pity Pong, do you have many people using your company's facilities down here in Pattaya?
This question has to leave to Patarapong. He's the regional sales manager in the area.
Okay, regional sales manager. Do you have clients down here? You're allowed to lie.
I have a client in Pattaya.
Good name.
Yes, such as Bangkok Hospital. Do you know Bangkok?
Bangkok Hospital, Pattaya?
Yes, Bangkok
Careful, I work there.
Hospital. Very.
Yes, really.
You are my client.
Am I? What are you doing for me?
I offer you a special price. Yeah.
I see. Tomorrow is at JJ Market.
So
Good fun.
So tonight you've sponsored this event. I mean, okay, so you've got some big customers in Pattaya, like the hospital, but do you also do, like normal offices and the smaller businesses as well?
Okay, actually what we do is that we are providing the B2B business. So it's business to business. So any company registered as a company, we're able to provide you other service for the office supplies. So
Okay.
when you're looking for an office solution, please call Relico. Can I say the number?
Yes, of course.
Please dial 02338. Forgot, sorry.
Zero-
There we go. Yes. You had better come to... Look, come and see me on Monday and I'll give you something for the Alzheimer's disease. Okay, give us that number again if you can remember it that long ago.
Sure. 02338 0200.
Okay. All right. Well, great that you guys are sponsoring. As Dr. Ian says, without the sponsors, it doesn't happen. It's the first time I've heard of your name, but I'm probably using your products all the time. He's using your products every day and he's got no idea.
It's everywhere.
Everywhere, but we don't know. All right, Doc, let's wind it up here for tonight, I think.
Okay, I think we've sort of embarrassed enough people.
And our beer, right?
Let's few more.
Okay, this is the Jock,
Yes, and the joke.
the Pong brothers, and the Doc. Bye-bye.